Well, speaking of brothers, one of my beautiful, beloved brothers from another mother is the man that's going to be co-hosting with me, and that is Sridhar. And this is a man who is beloved all around the world. He's had an extraordinary life, has been on the spiritual path for decades, has played a big role not only in bringing our favorite musical people to us. He brought us Ram Dass, he brought us Krishna Das, he brought Amachi to us. So this is the man behind the scenes who has provided some of our greatest spiritual inspiration, musical inspiration, and just enjoyment of life. So welcome to the Awakening World, Sridhar.
Thank you so much, Scott. Always a pleasure to come on and hang out with you and your beautiful audience.
Oh, thank you. And we're going to be, taking a little trip down memory lane, but right off the bat, just want to make sure everybody is going to spend lots of time tonight on this website. It's easy to remember, bhaktifest.com, BHAKTIFEST.com, bhaktifest.com. That's where you're going to learn all about this incredible festival coming up in Joshua Tree, California, September 27th, 28th, and 29th. And it is definitely the place to be that weekend. Tell us a little bit about how Bhakti Fest first began, Sridhar. What's the origins?
Well, Scott, I don't know if you know, I've been in the music business for a long time. I had actually two recording companies way back when, and I produced a lot of events around the world. And when I brought Swami Satchidananda to Woodstock in 1969, and we were standing on stage looking at this fantastic 500,000 people audience, and I turned to him and I said, Swami, someday we'll have all these people gathered to sing the divine name. And he said, oh, Sridhar, I hope so. So I remembered that very clearly in the back of my mind. And 40 years later, 2018, when I was sitting with Shyam Das in India, he said, why don't you put on a festival? And I said, I just sold my business. I was in the cosmetic business. I had a company called Desert Essence. And I was working with Ram Dass for over 40 years. And I moved into Maui in 2004. And then I was finished that service around 2009. So I was free. And so was our nonprofit free. So I said, okay, let's have a gathering, just get all the family together and share yoga and share meditation and share kirtan. It was back in 2009. Very hardly many people have heard of it. And even today, it's not like 10, 20, 50,000 people festival. It's still small, boutique, and with a lot of compassion. But I must say, in all honesty, that I couldn't put this festival on without the fantastic group of people that back us up, that work for Bhakti Fest, that volunteer for Bhakti Fest. And I think I told you last year, I gave up the reins, which for me was very difficult. But once I did it, I found it very, very rewarding. My beautiful daughter, Bella, took over the festival last year and had a major success and put her identity into the festival. And this year she's back again as the producer. And I really have my hands off now. If she needs my advice and suggestions, I'm there. We meet, we live together. We've been living together for the last 10 years. And I'm there for her. And I admire her so much. She's really fantastic. And I hope to continue seeing Bhakti Fest thrive. We've done around 27 festivals since 2009. Yeah, for a couple of years, we were doing 3 festivals a year, 2 in Joshua Tree, California, 1 in the Midwest. And during those days, we used to go 24 hours on kirtan, right? So we would have one main stage. We used to have 3 stages. 3 music stages, 3 yoga halls, 3 workshop halls. It was a very big thing. And we would go 24 hours for like 3 days, nonstop kirtan. And then actually everybody revolted against me and said, hey, if you're going to continue this kind of stuff, we can't survive. I said, okay, fine, we'll go back to a regular program, right? By the way, bhakti is devotion, compassion, love, and really basically taking care of each other, you know, as we get older, and we need to look out for each other and honor each other, honor the elderly, take care of the elderly, very, very important. And now I'm living 4 or 5 months in India at my guru's ashram, Amaji, the Hugging Saint. And I have an apartment there, and I just do my studies and do my practice every day, and I'm very happy.
Beautiful. Well, let's take a little trip down memory lane here. So I'm going to show some of the photos that were sent to me, and tell us as we kind of go through. So who's this beautiful being that you're with?
This is Injaduma Swami. He's a Hare Krishna and one of the senior members of the organization. And I go to some of his kirtan sessions. They call them Sadhu Sangha retreats. He does one in Dallas, Texas. And of course, he does one in Rishikesh, 3 weeks in March. It's all free. The best chanters come out there. And I have a great, great deep feeling for kirtan. That's my background. I love it. And anywhere there's great kirtan, you'll find me around.
Beautiful. And here's obviously from one of your festivals. Who are these two beautiful souls?
This is my gorgeous daughter on the right and her beautiful mother on the left. And we're a beautiful family. And in fact, this year when Amaji came to Los Angeles, we all went up for darshan together. And Amma looked like, you know, she was so surprised because she knew our history. I said, Amma, everybody's getting along now. Everybody's feeling wonderful. And we're all happy. We're a happy family.
Beautiful. And of course, here's, you know, Krishna Das.
This is a retreat that we produced on Bali last November. And Krishna Das was the highlighter of that. And Michael Franti is there. And we had a 7-day retreat. The last 2 nights, we opened it up to the public. We had 500 people in Bali on Friday night, 500 people on Saturday night. And Michael Franti had always wished to play a piece with Krishna Das. So at that moment, Krishna Das stopped, invited Michael Franti on the stage, and they did a beautiful duo together.
Wow, that's a magical moment. Wow.
Yeah, it was.
And again with your daughter, and?
No, that's not my daughter. On the left-hand side is Allison Easton from Todo Santos, one of our really excellent musicians, sound healer. She's a yoga teacher, really fantastic. And the woman on your right would be Nancy. She's a key person in the Bhakti Fest. She handles all the artists and all the negotiations. And she's also my assistant on our trip to India that we take around 20 people every year to India in January. So she's a very vital part of our organization.
I should have recognized Allison. She's been on the show actually a few times.
I think so. And here we have my daughter on the right-hand side. And oh my God, I forgot who that was on the left. I'm sorry.
That's right. We've got a lot of pictures to go through. So.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. This is my other daughter who I'm up here now in the Sisters, Oregon, Mukti. And she used to be one of the producers of Bhakti Fest for 4 years. And it runs in the family. And on the right-hand side is my very dear friend from Muktananda days, when I was at Muktananda from 1970 to 1982. And this was my brother, Yogi Ram, who was with me during that time. He came out to support the festival.
Beautiful. All right. And just some crowd shots. I'm going to kind of flip through a little bit quickly.
Yeah, that's MC Yogi.
Yep.
MC, that's Sharanam walking through the crowd holding a picture of Amma. Oh, that's me on the left-hand side in Vrindavan with one of my guides, Vikram, a wonderful soul, a very dedicated person.
Beautiful. And of course, this is from this year.
This is our lineup for this year for music. You see, we have an all-star cast. And we start actually on Thursday evening, and we go all the way to Sunday night. It's a fabulous assortment of great musicians. I mean, top people. Also, our yoga teachers are tremendous. The workshop people are wonderful. You know, most of us who can, something that opens up to everybody. Everybody's included. No one's left out. Elderly, middle class, kids. We have the best kids land. I mean, we really do a wonderful job, and that's what we're known for.
You do. And so many of the people here that have been on our show, Shiva Ray and Tommy Rosen, and all the people we're going to meet tonight. By the way, your internet's kind of coming in and out a little bit, Sridhar. So if you can close any other programs on your computer, that'd be great. I'm going to just flip through these a little bit. Who are those two beautiful beings?
Oh, well, you're going kind of fast there, but here is Shamdas, our very, very beloved dear brother who left the body in 2013. This is one of his last concerts at Sharanam. He leads morning meditation over at Bhakti Fest, and as also a key person on our staff. Shamdas was one of the great beings that ever came around. Very devoted, wonderful man, and we always are thinking about him, and that's why I wanted to honor him tonight, because he was instrumental in me putting together Bhakti Fest.
Thank you. And what
that's a beautiful family. On the right-hand side is my oldest son, Seth, and Mukti. They're brothers and sisters. Then we have Cody, and then we have Vijay Krishna down on the bottom, and some other friends in there.
Beautiful.
And this is Judge Schwartz. He is currently the producer of Bhakti Fest last year, a couple of years before that. And me, this was at last year's Bhakti Fest. Really wonderful, wonderful work he does. I'm really impressed with what he does and how he handles himself. And he's a really gentle, devoted soul. It's a pleasure to work with him.
I've known Judd for years, and I think he does such a great job because he happens to have a wonderful girlfriend who we're going to be seeing tonight in Missy Galore.
Right.
I don't think we're going to have time for you to tell us every person that's in this picture.
This is just at the end of the show on Sunday night. We invite everybody to come up on the stage with us and chant Hare Krishna. And as many people want to come up, we start it off and we do it for like an hour and a half. And we have dancing, ecstasy. Sometimes they throw flowers. It's a very sweet scene. It's great.
Oh, it's fabulous. Absolutely fabulous.
This is hiking in Joshua Tree with Bruce Margolin on the left-hand side, Badri, that's Shamdas in the front, that's myself, and in the back is Narayan from Narayan Mandir in Beverly Hills. Beautiful, beautiful photo.
Oh, there's Krishna Das with you, of course.
There's Krishna Das, my very dear friend. We met in 1971 or 72, and we've been friends ever since that time. And he's been at every Bhakti Fest.
Wow, everyone. Wow.
Yeah, and this is Radhanath Swami from Mumbai, also from the Hare Krishna movement, very dedicated soul, great preacher, and travels around the world talking. And he wrote a wonderful book called The Journey Home, and just a very compassionate, loving being. It's always an honor to be with him. At the end of January, when we're at his festival in Mumbai with our group that we take every year.
Beautiful. Well, thank you for sharing with us some images of, the incredible people you get to work with.
Let me introduce